Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? We got the bargain bin. Let's do it. So if you don't have some of the top four, and I listed out the top four in my previous video, make sure you go check that out. Those top four are the ones that are going to carry you and your team. If you don't have one of those top four, then you're going to be looking to get carried. And here are the people that you can use to make that carry more effective. And some of them are free to play and some of them are not. But what we do need to keep in mind is just what we're doing at this junction. So for you, if you are coming into this bargain bin looking for people, you're going to look for people who break black gems. That's one of the things that we need to do. You're going to need to bring somebody, hopefully, that has a neutralize. See if we can keep it on the screen. Oh, we lost space on the screen. But neutralize as a boss breaker is someone that's going to take away this increased boss buff of 100% more gem damage on there for the boss. So we don't want that to happen. And you want to have decrease the MP if you also have that one. So you're going to want to bring boss breakers, of course, but what kind of damage can you do as someone getting carried? So we got three options. We got botch gems doing more damage. We got 600% more green gem damage, and we got multiply gems doing the strength of 15. So who can you use? Who's going to be effective for you? Well, let's bro. So first off, effectively, who's going to be good here? So anybody who's going to be able to do multiply gems and green gems, but specifically those two things and black gems are probably going to be the best in your favor. A lot of people have Hall of Fame Bret Hart, so he's somebody who's going to be able to do some damage because he does have those multiply gems. They're not very powerful, but when you add 15 to them, we are now looking at times 18 multiply gems. You can turn a 3x3 area into greens, so he's going to be able to do a good chunk of damage for you. Not going to be able to help you with the shield, but then at least with his boss breaker, we're not using hell freezes over this time. This time it's actually going to be regeneration X. This is the one that you're going to want to bring in to give you more ability to overcome what the increase to the MP cost is going to be. Added to this list, we can take you out of here. Somebody else who makes multiply gems that could also probably be pretty useful to you is someone like Hall of Fame Perfect. He's not really going to be the best one in this, but he does do two of the things that we're looking for, which is make multiply gems. He is going to make black gems, as well as the Juggernaut gems are actually going to make multiplies as well. Not very powerful, but he is checking two of the boxes that we are looking for. Another one in here, if you've actually built him up, someone like a IOW Kurt Angle, he's going to have multiply gems left with the submission right here. He's got a 5x1 area that turns into green gems. And then there we go. We have the last move at the very bottom right there. So you're also going to add multiply gems there. So multiplies and green's going to do some damage. Not going to so much help you with the shield, but it is someone who can help in that sense. Other people that you can use in here, little unconventional, but a lot of people now have Hall of Fame Nash. Nash has himself a green gem damage. Where did my pen go? Hey, pen, where are you? I guess my pen is gone. He has this move down here, the short arm clothesline, that's going to turn any green gem into... Let's see if I can get this pen back. Where did my pen go? All right, I guess we're not going to be able to pause this video again more. So turn for two turns here, all these silence gems, and then the Juggernaut gem is going to turn 20 silence gems into green. So you're going to be able to do damage with them. Again, not really helping with the... There we go. Sometimes you hit the wrong button here or there. He's not going to help with the shield, but at least you got somebody who can help with a little bit of damage. Others you can use in this place. You also have the ability, if you have him, Stunning Steve Austin actually has a couple of movesets that you could probably use. One that's going to make a whole bunch of black gems with the snowfall. So that's going to be very useful using these two together. He does have one that makes all green gems into multiply gems, but if you just want to go pure damage, he also his finisher along with allow access to the phone data, as well as the Juggernaut gem down here, which is going to increase your green gem damage. So you can go with the green gem, you can go with the black gem, depending on what you and your team needs. And there's just a lot. This focus category just has so many people that can put together good scores of things. So on top of that, we got Cal Bob. Cal Bob Orton has the ability with his pyro gems to make a whole bunch into green. He's got botch gems. You would just take out the bulldog here. You don't need to force your opponent into anything. We are not going against a powerhouse, but we could turn immobile gems. It's red gem damage, swap into green. So you could swap it in, probably go a tricolor build, would be helpful for Cal Bob. In addition to Cal Bob, we got even more on top of that. So here's someone who could do, if it wasn't already a stacked group of people, someone like Gunter, who makes a whole bunch of multiply gems, including the ones that are at strength 15. So he's going to have strength 30 multiply gems. So he's going to be hitting really, really powerfully. That's a word. With his submission, you can also leave more multiply gems on the board of strength 20. So those are going to be strength 35. And so Juggernaut gems as well do that, increase the strength of your multiply gems. So Gunther's going to hit really hard. I considered putting him into the top 4, as I said, but he's probably going to be one of your best if you have him in this category. Oh man, we're already 7 minutes in and we've still only gotten a little bit further in this category. I know I'm going to miss some people. So we'll list them rather quickly of people that actually do green and create some green. So I think these two are going to do really well. I think Grayson Waller is going to be a really interesting one for you, since he makes a bunch of green, bunch of multiply gems, and he has his pyro gem set up that is going to create a bunch of multiplies on the board as well. So Grayson Waller is someone that you can look at, especially if you have his gears. His gears, if you got both of them, this will increase the multiplies by ×4 and give you the plus MP. So Grayson Waller with 2 gears, really liking that. Shout out Goldie! Who else makes a lot of fun green gems that we can use? You make a lot of fun green gems, and you get green gem damage and bonus damage for every green gem. So low MP, easy to use. So another person that can be really good is Kofi Kingston against all odds, if you've got him up that high. Man, this is like the never-ending movesets of people in this area. I think you as well also make a whole bunch of multiply gems. The multiplies turn into yellow. You also make multiplies of 6. Where was I looking at? It's immobile gems. You just turn into immobile gems. He's going to make a lot of multiply gems. You're going to be able to turn some of them into green gems. Not the best idea, but is definitely someone that can be used in this capacity. Let's see who else I am missing. In terms of like botch gems, either one of Roman or Powerhouse Big E can also do both of those things. They don't do a lot of either one, but can be useful in that regard. Not a lot in terms of the botch gems, but a ton of people making green gems or black gems. Also someone that can help break the shield is someone like Rocker Sean. You make a lot of green gems, I believe. The Sheik, also multiply gems, turning in the green, make all green gems into silence gems. So another person that can make a bunch of green gems, does multiply gems, and gives you a little bit extra damage. And if you got that second gear, you get extra multiply gems on top of that. So Iron Sheik also looking good. 10 minutes in, we're still going over the focused category of people you can use. And I'll probably stop after this one right here, and you can let me know in the comments if you found anybody else that could possibly work with this, but somebody who makes a lot of green gems and also makes a lot of black gems, right? So gem bonus, make black gems, kind of help you with the shield. Dexter Loomis is going to be there. I lied. We'll try one last time, see if we can find anybody else in here worthy of our discussion. Of course, I'm going to miss somebody, and if I do miss somebody, let me know in the comments, as always. You will. I know you will. Who else was it that I was thinking of? Someone like you also make black and multiply and green gems. So someone like a Drew McIntyre zombie could also work in that place. All right, so I'm finally going to get out of that category. I know I'm going to miss some focus people, so let me know in the comments if anybody else that we miss, so you can help other people out, but I just can't list every focused person. We would be here for days. In terms of people that you can use in here, I mentioned this in the top 4 video. All 3 of these, whether it's Riddle, whether it's RK Bro, but of the 3 of them, I actually think that Logan Paul might be the best of the 3, just the amount of multiply gems that he can make over such an area. He doesn't have a big green presence, but I think it's going to be pretty good. But that's not to say that the other 2 won't be as good as well. So all 3 of these are going to be good for you to use in terms of bargain bin people to help you out with. Another one that actually might be really good for this one, it actually might be the top one in the category. Should have been in the top 4, especially because you're going to be able to steal some health with a technician with his good vibrations. But you're going to make almost the whole board into green gems. You're going to turn them into leech gems. All of them are going to stay on the board, so that's going to do some extra damage for you. Everything else is just the wrong part of it. So something like this for a Shinsuke Nakamura, if you got him and took him all the way up, I think he's going to be excellent for this boss battle. And then basically anybody else that can bring in black gems and other gem damage with it. KO, I think, is going to be decent. I don't think he's going to have a lot of upside within this, although he does have, that's countdown gems, that doesn't help us. Immobile and blue. Yeah, he doesn't help us. Scratch that. I was thinking about something else. Scratch that. And if we take him out of there, so other people that make a lot of multiply gems, someone like Hall of Fame, snap it to a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah, Sandy Ravage. He's going to make 4 rows into strength 3, so that's going to be a very juicy hit with the multiplies. But without any green or with any black gems, you're going to get some good damage, but not going to get the greatest of hit from it. So it's decent, but it's not going to be as amazing as you want it to be. Someone else making a lot of multiply gems within here is going to be someone like a Wesley, so you can get some extra gem damage there. But without any green or black, it's exactly what he is going to be. What happened here? Enter. There we go. Move it out of the way. Oh, it's actually like drawing. That's why. There we go. And back. There we go. Now we're back to it. Others within this category that hit up multiplies and can help you. I don't think DX Sean's going to be that great, although he is going to have high multiply gems. Just a lack of blue gems is going to make him a little bit more difficult to use. Basically, anybody with multiply gems is going to be helpful for you. In this category, at the very least, if you're going to bring somebody in, make sure that you are bringing somebody that is going to have the neutralize. This is the winner for this week. You're going to need that, especially when the boss is going to be able to start adding extra damage for black gems. So you're going to want to bring a neutralize with you. Other green gem helpers for this group include somebody like a Mankind. Sako actually does. Oh, someone's at my front door. So it does bonus damage for every botch gem, makes a bunch of botch gems. And if you don't use the combo move, you can actually bring in the other green and you can make more botch gems into green to help you reload all of these moves here. So Sako's somebody that you can use in the chaotic category. Oh, that picked Eddie Guerrero, but we didn't want Eddie Guerrero because Eddie will not be good for this one. In terms of people making green gems, that also might be good. I mentioned D'Lo Brown in the other video as well, so I think D'Lo Brown's going to be a good person to use. I did mention Razor as probably being the best, so that's somebody that else you can use for this. Botch gem wise, speaking of people that make a lot of botch gems, would be Bret Hart of the Hart Foundation. It wouldn't be that moveset. It would be the other moveset. Make a lot of botch gems, choose to make into green. It's not going to hit super hard. You're going to have some green, you're going to have some botch, so it is going to be effective, but not overly so. In terms of people that are going to help you break the shield, I know I'm going to miss people in all of these categories. It's just too wide open this time around. All Rise Damian Priest, he's going to do a great job of helping you break the shield. He's just going to make a ton of black gems. He's got the black snowfalls, so that's going to help you move those along. He has green moves, but not anything that we can use with green. So Damian Priest is going to be a good option for breaking that shield. I'm trying to think of anybody else that I missed. We already said anybody with a multiply gem is going to be helpful for you there. Anybody with a green gem is going to be helpful. RVD, make black gems and make green gems. Not a ton of either one, so very limited usefully. Sorry, Goldie. Oh, we lost our lineup card. It's okay. We're back where we started. Who's making a ton of black gems to help us out with this? You make yellow, but you actually might be somebody that could help out as well too. Terry Funk. Choose to make into black gems and to make into countdown gems that are going to make multiples. So it's not the greatest, but a lot of people have taken Terry Funk up, so it might be worth using him. There we go. We'll do one more, and then you can just let other people know in the comments whom I've missed, because again, there's just way too many people. I think you would actually be another interesting green combination, Angelo Dawkins. Because you make a ton of green gems. Yes, no? Yeah, you make 13 random green gems. No, it's decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. Anybody that is green and black amongst you? Green and black. Not really. Not really. What if we go by class? Maybe that'll help us narrow this down. Who's in here that's going to help us with black gems that you might have high enough? None of you make a ton of black gems, though. It might just be King Macho. You might be the other one who makes a lot of black gems. You make you make power gems and choose into black gems. Not the greatest either within that. Okay, so let's get out of this category altogether and let's go into a different category. Awesome. So people in this category that make multiply gems and black gems and otherwise, someone like Ray is going to be really good, Zombie Ray, and someone like Uso. So Jimmy is going to be also really good for this. Bradshaw, surprisingly as well, is going to be able to, if you go with this one right here, we're not going up against a trickster, so that's not going to help us. But he does make multiply gems. And where's the black? Is there black gems on here? 20 random gems into immobile. He does not. I thought there was a black gem move. There is not. Never mind. No JBL. Get out of here, JBL. It's not you. Somebody who makes black gems. Blast into blue is not what we want. Choose to make into red. Aid to destroy. Choose to make into black. So he has that opportunity as well, too. So I'm just trying to pick out people that actually you might have high enough to help out. Might not be the best ones out there, but they are who they are. In terms of others that you might have who make a lot of black gems, you make more red than you do black. choose 5 to make into black, and multiply gems into 5. Snowfalls into black gems. So there's another decent combination right there. Not the best. Another one in this category that you might be able to use that some people will have is probably someone like a Hall of Fame Honky Tonk. He's not going to do a ton of damage for you, of course, but he's going to make all greens into multiplies. You're going to destroy those multiplies. You're going to increase the strength of those multiplies. So he does have that ability to be effective. And if you've got both of his gears, they are going to increase the strength of the multiply gem. So Honky Tonk Man, not going to be the greatest, but he will definitely help out with that. Wow, we got so many. I'm already 20 minutes into this video. Bro trying to find everything, and it's just exhausting. There's just so many people that can be used in such a fashion. Bobby Lashley, all of your gems go up. Choose to make black gems. We are going to choose, there it is, there's the multiply gems and bonus damage for every multiply gem. So Bobby Lashley is an interesting character as well too for this boss battle. Wish my pen would stop doing that this morning. It never does that, and today it's doing it all the time. Who else we got? We just got so many options for this. In terms of people making a lot of black gems, will generate more black gems if you have that. So you're going to be able to generate black gems with him, and you're going to make multiply gems and random gems into black gems. So you have the ability with, if you want to put in the Apex Predator to help you with the shield and at least do a little bit of damage with the multiplies. We'll get there. We'll get to all of them eventually that are in there. Dun, dun, dun. Did I get almost all of them? I think so. What are we looking at with greens? Who makes green gems? Almost forgot about you. So if you have, or if you've built up Ken Shamrock, he's going to make a bunch of botch gems into green gems. And you can build up, so you can do like a double sub move with him right there. You can also put in this move as well too, which gives you extra botch gems with the Juggernaut, and then every damage. So you have a couple of move sets that you can work with him. Bonus damage for the botch gems as well. So Ken Shamrock's a good shout out in this one. Anybody else that I'm missing that does green and botch, or just botch in general? I mean, if you have Corbin, you can use Corbin, but I don't think the botch gem works on the Juggernaut, so it's going to be limited in its effectiveness. And then in terms of filling the board with black gems, if you got yourself Hall of Fame Brutus, then he's going to be effective, at least in making black gems with his, and green gems, right? So definitely someone that you can bring in, especially with some gears. He'll be helpful. And I'm not sure if we're going to go find anybody else within here, although since everybody has Ludwig Kaiser is going to be able to, with the 6-star move, make a bunch of black gems on the board. He'll also be able to choose green gems, so he's going to be a little bit helpful in that regard. So for free-to-play players, Ludwig Kaiser can help you out there. And we'll just move into the defensive. Again, if I missed anybody, by all means, put the shout out there. I never mean to miss anybody, but there's just too many people that can be used this time around. Giovanni Vinci makes botch gems. He makes a bunch of green gems, so he's going to fill the board with greens and green gem damage. So he's got that move set. So that would be something that I would look to if you did get Giovanni Vinci and you did take him up. That would be someone that I would recommend in this area if you have them. Who else is our multipliers within here? As always, it doesn't matter which boss that we're doing. K-Quick seems to find himself in everything because he does black, because he does green. He's got multiplies. So you have a couple of options with which how you would want to run him. He's going to help you with the black gem moves. Hall of Fame Foley, if I remember correctly, he is also, is he in there? No. He just has multiplies. You can put multiplies down, but he doesn't have anything really for green or black, so I don't think he's going to be the savior of people that we would want to be for this one. And if you have him, I know that he turns immobiles. Yeah, he's doing multiplies in black, so he could be a little bit helpful with the shield, but not so much. Who's our double color? Yeah, that's because you're number one. That's because you're the best one out there for this. If you've got Lexi, the total package, he's going to turn a lot of gems into green gems. So you're going to be able to get some good smacks there. Probably with a triple green moveset would be your helpful right there for green. Not going to help much with the shield, but that's really not what you're looking for if that's what you're coming down to. Who else can we use? Anybody with botches that we might want to look into? What about Hall of Fame Yokozuna? That's bonus for silence. I always forget that he's silence and not botch. I do this every time we do a video. And maybe the last one in said category might be Hall of Fame Snoop. Hall of Fame Snoop, not this moveset, but being able to make multiply gems, making green gems with the pyros on the bottom row, and then being able to make black gems. So he'll be able to shoot the moon with all three of those types of movesets. And if you've got himself some gear, you're going to do some extra green gem damage. So Hall of Fame Snoop's going to get the last shout out here in the defensive category. All right, that is a very long extended bargain bin, and I didn't even hit everybody that was on there. Start a group chat. I've been invited to something shady. Thanks, USPS, for inviting me for getting hacked in some fashion. Don't click on that one, anybody. So that's the bargain bin. Let me know whom I forgot or who you think we should also add to this bargain bin. It's been a long one, but I think we covered a lot of really good people that you can use, both free to play and not free to play. And hopefully this helps you out with the boss battle starting today. Good luck, everybody. Welcome to class, and goodbye. Brofessor out.